Hello, welcome to our playthrough of Aspera, the Mars terraforming game. Hope you have been enjoying these videos as much as I am enjoying playing this game. Now let's head into our episode. Hello, welcome back to our playthrough of... we've got power. Disable that. What view am I in? Hold on. There we go. So we know about I rewound time. I have a previous, and we're actually gonna save this as, save name. We will say, well, hold on, cancel, new memory file, save name. Thank you. Backup, start point. 4 hours in. 4 hours in, I think, is when this goes in. So, confirm. There we go. And I rewound time about an hour, and because in about an hour what happens is we hit a water block, we hit a carbon block, and we start getting attacked. So knowing everything that's coming, and I went back and really quick and looked at the old save. Also, welcome to today's playthrough of Aspera. I hope you're enjoying this. Also, a shout out to Luna Security. Welcome to the herd. I hope you're doing well. I am not going to build this research. I mean, maybe it's great to have. But, because we know, theoretically, each colony can support up to 2 research. So we've got one there. We've got one there. I'm going to put the third one here. Alright, we're researching improved roads. We know how to use those. Quick refresher. You build up key points like highways, major highways. But we're going to build connecting points from this carbon to the nearest warehouse and connect the warehouses and the main hubs and that sort of thing. But alright, power's back. That means there's one off. Next structures. Or maintenance facility. Oh. Nope. Nope. And on. And we should be fine as it kicks back in. About to collapse. Right. Because those worker hubs are over here. So we have found I would consider it a very important feeling. I do this. Yeah, is that even though they want you to build multiple bases, the UI itself can't handle you having multiple bases. Polymer factory is what we're trying to get to the maintenance facility. Right, and we should get that just in time. And one thing I forgot for this unknown abandoned facility is I had water, but no food. But knowing we're going to hit a roadblock, we have plenty of parts. We only have one major facility. I'm going to deactivate that one for now. Because parts take steel and alloys. We have a ton of steel, so I'm going to disable one of these. I can always turn it back on. We have a ton of polymers. We're almost up to 200. So I'm going to disable. Where is it? Where is the polymer factory? There's electronics. Oh, right here? Right, I'm gonna disable that because we're producing plenty. Food is almost up to 200. Plenty of electronics. How many electronics factories? I've got one here. And electronics takes... That's a worker hub. Silicon and aluminum. Okay. Again, we have a ton. We're hardly using any, so I'm going to disable that one. And we're going to disable a food factory. We're going to disable the one down here because it's actually not near anything. I may scrap it and rebuild it up here. Closer to the colony. That is an idea. We're going to disable that one. It takes water and chemical. So, steel production will go down. We don't need a lot of glass either. But silicon's fine. We're gonna well, you know what? We have so much. Let's disable it. And once glass drops to 100, I'll kick it back on again. But that should allow us to stockpile a bunch of basic resources. Not that I'm worried about aluminum or silicon, but that carbon, I want as big a stockpile as possible, as weird as that sounds. We are still researching improved roads. And what I think we're going to do is improved roads, fission plant. Do we do factories level 2? No, I think we rush Hyperloop. Because I think part of the problem is we're going to find a lot of resources in this area. And we need a way to connect these. And the only way to connect those is with a Hyperloop. So the timing for this game seems a little off. Since you have no way to connect these. This seems like a really important tech, and this should really be introduced right as you're building 2 of them. So Hyperloops is a ton of speed. It only requires 5 of each, and a mere 2 energy. So that's fine. Okay. Cargoes and workers. And it's only 2 carbon and 2 steel versus... Yeah, it's like, the Hyperloop itself might be kind of expensive. Barely. But it's cheaper to build Hyperloops than fastest roads. So we're going to take a look at that. So we're going to finish improved roads. Then fission plant, rush to Hyperloop, then back to factory. We need to get back to these. We don't need additional landing sites. We're fine on colonies. We do need a greenhouse factory. And we've maxed out military. And we know we're going to be attacked from the upper west in, like, this crescent area. So we're going to need a few defenses. Well, let's go ahead. Speed things up to 8. We should be fine over there, especially with things slowing down. Yes, food is dropping, but that's okay. On steel. More aluminum. Yeah, because if we can connect this to a Hyperloop, then anything that, you know, mined here can travel between the two, and that seems really important. I remember we nailed this. Alright, there's improved roads. Pause. Immediately go into engineering and grab fission plant. Alright. And now this. Because we can't see how much energy this one section has. And that's a problem. Oh, well, I'm glad we're not building anything right there right now. Yep, we're waiting on steel and polymers.
Carmine will awaken their mind and show them the truth. I keep thinking about that part of the message. What truth?
I'm glad it didn't hit. Honestly, asteroids landing, it would be kind of... See, That's surviving Mars does it really cool where asteroids that land kind of leave behind some resources. And that's a really cool system. Alright, so over here, we've got stuff shut down. We're still building up. You know what? Maybe we keep electronics going, and once it gets to 200, we'll drop it. Polymers is fine. Parts is fine. How's the carbon? Alright, that's fine. Yeah, that's plenty. Alright, we'll do that over there. We've got research, we've got food, we're building up water. Yeah, so we're focused on this area. And, hold on. We know... Right, wasn't it colonies? Hold on. Do we have an assault drone factory? Yes. Alright, one is plenty. So we know we need a drone hive, like... How much energy does it take? 10. Alright, so we need one... Oh. I think we're still going. Oh, refresh if you need to. Oh, it's weird. Which itself just hiccuped. There you go. Yeah, we should be fine. So if I remember right, we needed one, like, here. And we'll go ahead and shut that off. Another one, like, here. And we'll shut that off. And then a third one, like... Oh, F6. What's F6 show? Well, that... doesn't show anything. It's really hard to see the outline of the hives, but I think... one there should be fine. We'll go ahead and depower that one. I think that's a good arc. Again, this is the focus. We should get that just barely in time. So we're going to let that stand. It says we're producing a ton of energy. So let's go ahead and turn this on. We'll do one at a time and keep an eye on the energy. They should be being repaired. I believe they're in maintenance. No, they're not. Alright, so these are not in maintenance range. But we do need them. Shoot. So... we'll slap that down as well. And that should be fine. That's within range of another number of worker hubs. Yeah, parts are going down, but that's okay. We're using 0.3 a month. Everything else is going up. That's the important part. Even food's still going up. So I'm not sure food's calculated
properly. By building this defensive technology, I have to ask myself, would I do harm to others?
If my life was at risk. If the mission was at risk.
Only if the mission were at risk. I could not let someone prevent me from seeing it through.
Alright, and the other thing is, we know we need a pathway from there to there. We know we need a pathway from there to there. We know we need a pathway from there to there. And another pathway from there to there. One pathway from there. I think those were the major points. Oh, and then water. Which... one from there to there. And we should be good. That's gonna eat into our supplies, but we're okay with it. Yeah, 15. It's close. What are we waiting on? We need 2 iron. This is very close. So I don't think this is calculated quite part. It says demand 5.8, but I wonder if part of that's for storage, and the actual demand's much less. Yeah, last time I did factories 2. Okay, even without the glass on, it's technically going up. But I like seeing those numbers hit. Once this hits 100, look, hunt demand 0.1. Once that hits 100, we'll turn it back on. Come on, come on, come on. One more iron.
Such dark, troubling thoughts. This is a mission of peace. I should be focused on the chemistry of growing potatoes on Mars, or the ability of cows to endure life here. I do not see a need for assault drones.
I do. Because we know what's coming. There we go. And that's a priority, just so we always have one more in stock. Come on. There we go. Well, see, it counts this carbon. Yep, see, and then they're out of power here. And we learned, it needs to be above 60%. Like, 77 is worth it. Is there a drone out here? Oh, there might not be a drone out here. Yeah, there's not a worker hub. And we're gonna need that water. Alright, let's take a... Yeah, that's 67. That's not worth... Oh, we got an 81 and 80 out here. Ooh, that is very powerful. 82, 80, 80, 79. So 80's good. So maybe here. And then a worker hub. There. So this is priority. Don't really need the aluminum, I don't think. Okay. I know. Building power loss. Research completed. Oh, already did that. So we should be fine over here. Then... how much are batteries? Aluminum, iron, steel, which we have plenty of, and we're making tons of. And electronics, which is... Ooh. Really interesting. But... Battery there. And battery... Should be fine.
Nuclear fission will be a great power source for the Mars base. And since I will be controlling it, there will be no human error.
Yeah, but we know you can be
need to source uranium on the planet.
Alright, let's disable this worker hub. And this, since you're not building anything. How much glass do you have in storage? 23 glass. Oh, no, that needs to stay on. We'll disable the glass kiln for now. Alright. And we'll disable this. Just so this is the only thing getting steel. Alright, Maintenance facility's doing fine. They'll start fixing things. Pause. Everything's within maintenance range. We're good. Here. We're going to need a second one.
Elia was in clear distress. She has a better sense of how to calm the colonists. I will follow her lead and build some defensive technology. This will help them.
Alright. Again, this is kind of just running, which is fine. We can move this scanner. Let's disable this and go ahead and build another scanner. Right there. That scanner's gotta stay there. We know we're running out of carbon. This scanner can't move any further forward. And eventually we're gonna move this one further west once we theoretically find the uranium out here.
Focus on the
assuming
mission
it's still
and
there.
stop imagining the worst. Perhaps we will soon discover that the events were unrelated, and we can move on in peace.
Now someone needs to build it. Right? Good. This. Turn this one back on. Don't need the glass. Again, don't need the worker. Well, no, we're gonna need the worker factory. Really, even with all that. Alright, so knowing... Yeah, that's not worth it. We're going to build... in this direction. Going to need at least one worker hub. And a solar farm. Disable these. So we can't actually support this. This deal. Keep this off. That one on. I guess we should check this off. Turn this one on. Alright, hold on. Turn this one off. This one goes on. We're almost to fission. Warning, building power lost. 149 isn't the worst. 0-0. That's amusing. 0-0. Plenty of water. Alright. We're keeping an eye on things. Once anything hits 100, we turn whatever's producing it back on. Prioritize this. Turn this off. Oh. Chemical plants can be used for storage. Okay. Oh, alright, now turn this one back on. Our carbon just takes too much of a hit. It's really hard to stay above. Going to need that on. Should be okay. Right, so that's a worker hub. And we're going to need scanners. So let's go ahead and build a second solar farm. There, just so there's a connection. You want spiders. You want as many connections as you can in a given area. So, yeah, I don't like the music disappearing. That is annoying. We'll go ahead and speed things up a little fast. Well, that's faster. Alright, that's go. Power. And we're definitely going to need... How much is in this? You know what? We can always upgrade. So let's build a level 1 mine here. Disable that. Things are going okay over here. Scanners are scanning. Okay, we're good. We're good. That iron's fine. Yep, triple digits. Not quite going down yet. I mean, it is, but it's bouncing all over the place. We might... I think we do fission plant, fastest roads. We can eat... Yeah, I think we're fine. How much are we producing? 58. That doesn't seem right. But, okay. Feels like we should be producing more. 2 colonies. 20... Oh, no. 22 plus 22 is 44. Alright, plus the... Alright. Yep, that works. Alright, that's up and running. Turn this one on. Go ahead and turn it back on. We should be okay. And we're going to need a second maintenance. Right about... there. We'll disable it for now. We're going to need another worker hub there. We'll disable that. A research outpost. Disable that. And a food factory as well. Which takes water and chemicals. Both of which are going to be over here. What's the load look like? Alright, you don't have much of a load. That's kind of on the heavy side. I don't think we could fit it in there, so I think it's going to have to be like this. Disable that. So we'll let those build. Okay, so next is water. And probably power. Don't know which way we're going to expand. We'll go ahead and plop another one there. Almost done fission. Fission? Did I say vision or fission? Nuclear power. Almost done nuclear power. That's good. Turn that on. We're going to need both. And we're going to need a couple of scanners. One there is fine. East or west would work. Let's try west. F2 is power. Yep, that's fine. And we're actually going to go ahead and slap down another worker hub. Yeah. I think there. Alright, we'll let those build. $100. I need water. Oddly enough, lots of water. Let's get a water drill there, which has a ton in it. So that can drain. Let's disable this one. And we should be fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn the other food factory back on, which was down here. F1, F1. Wrong button. F1, F1, just to clear things out. We've got plenty. I don't think we need any roadways there. They should still be building this one? I'll make sure those upgrade. I don't think we're going to build anything out here. Go ahead, speed this up. Turn that off. On. I wish you could set things as low priority. That would be nice. Disable that and that for now. Perfect. So we've got the fission plant. Let's grab E3. So now we don't have to worry about building. There it is. Alright, so we know there's a fission plant out here. So, let's start planning. Yep. 2 ways to do it. There. I don't think we're going to be able to get any wind power. 70%, still pretty good. Alright, well, let's build the worker hubs. Here. Ah, we can't get both. Something to increase worker, like an upgrade to, like, fine, 1 worker per hub, stick with it. Something to increase their range would be appreciated greatly. We can get these 2. Yeah, I don't think that connects. Hold on. Delete. Delete. Alright, so let's try working backwards. So, 1 there. 1 there. One there. Bullseye. 1 there. That should be outside of maintenance range. Oh, yeah. So we're also going to need a maintenance facility. Right about there should be fine. We're going to need power. Which is amusing, because a single fission facility covers everything. But we can't build this until we get this going. So, you can only build 1 level of uranium mine. So until we get that up and running, We can do a wind farm. Can we? Okay, we can put the wind farm here, which I'm okay with, because that still leaves room for the single fission plant. Alright. Turn that one on. This one goes off. That one goes off. That goes off. That goes off. That goes off. And this goes off. I don't care about building space. We're about to have a ton. Workers should be fine. Alright, this is going down. Alright, I've kicked on food. So once that gets up to 200, we'll turn that extra one off. Alright, how are we doing down here? Looks like things we need to be built are built. Let's turn that on. And this. We'll prioritize this. You. Let's go ahead again and always upgrade basic iron mine. I think we're in a better... I feel like we're in a better spot. It says plus 200 energy. That doesn't necessarily mean plus 200 energy. Because we're building stuff, so... Food is going up. That is good. Water's... That's because of the food. Oh, nice! Okay, so we're at 200 on almost everything I want to be 200 at. Alright, we're good. We're good. Good. I feel much better. Let's go ahead and save this under stream campaign. And what I'll do is every hour, like at the 5-hour point, so we'll lose an hour, but that's okay. We're at... Okay, so we are at 5. Yes, I cannot spell point. When I type fast, I generally don't do anything. Alright, hold on. Wait. Save. Back up. Start point. 5 hours in. Farm. Give or take. Okay. Everything's built. Perfect. Let's turn... Oh, that is on. Turn that on. That's good. Turn this on. Okay. Turn that off. And just because we can, let's go ahead and slap down a roadway. Just from there to there. That should be plenty. Engineering 3. 19 months isn't bad.
Stage 3 engineering technologies will be very useful.
Let's get this up and running. That goes on. Yeah, so now they're making their way down here. And we'll actually have food and water. So we're good. This is pretty far out there. You know what? Let's do it. We'll upgrade our route from the uranium mine. Not yet. So from here to there. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.